Benidorm, known for its golden beaches, high-rise hotels and some pretty wild nightlife. Today we're going to be leaving all of that behind to explore a completely different side of this iconic destination. One that's wild, one that's rugged, one that's full of incredible views. Welcome to Serra Gelada. Good morning. So we have just set off on a little day hike in sunny Benidorm. Every single day so far the views and the weather has been mint, but we're currently heading up to Benidorm Cross now, which is at the top there. It's probably one of the most popular hikes in Benidorm. Cars go past. So I was actually attempting to do a decent-ish vlog for the start of this video, whilst trying not to get run over. But obviously I was failing miserably in the vlogging part, not being run over. So I'm just going to fill you in. As I mentioned in the intro, we're in Serra Gelada, a natural park that sits right on the edge of Benidorm's main town. And today we're going to be hiking the Serra Gelada crossing, also known as Route 2. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, our day begins with the iconic climb up to Benidorm Cross.
You were caught me just as I held it.
Doing a bit of off-roading to get to the cross. I mean, to be fair, it's still kind of a path. So we've just made it now up to Benidorm Cross, which I would say is probably the most popular hike in Benidorm, mainly because it's so accessible. It is up a steep hill, but the views from up here are insane. And I'm not sure if from here the rest of our trail is a bit more off the beaten track, but we are going to be going to the highest point in Serra Gelada National Park, so very excited for what the rest of the day brings. But let's get some views for the cross.
For I belong in love, in
So I feel like the vlog I got earlier wasn't the best, but we've basically just been up to Benidorm Cross, which I feel like I did briefly touch on, and then from there we kind of leave the road walking, I suppose, more touristy route behind, and we're on these like gravelly type paths through the national park. We'll also be reaching the highest point today, which I cannot remember the name of currently, but I will find that out. So yeah, very, very excited to see what the day brings. And it's nice to be back out hiking again in the sunshine when I'm pretty sure it's probably raining right now in the UK. I like how it's gone from path straight into rock. So it turns out this route does actually start at La Cruz, which is the cross, and then heads all the way over to Alt Del Govenador, which is the highest point, and then down to that little car park there. So pretty excited to do the full route, and then this darker route in the middle, that's the road, I'm pretty sure. How stunning is this? I would choose being in the mountains over lying on the beach any day. Because I mean, like, now we get to see both sides of Benidorm, where you can be at the beach, everyone's drinking, and it's a little bit chaos. Whereas this is so peaceful. And we're just in like one of many national parks in Benidorm. It's absolutely beautiful.
it's circling above me. And I ask him what I need or what it means to house a breathing body.
So I don't recall there being much of a warning sign on the sign, albeit it was in Spanish. But if you're not the most confident scrambler, this hike might feel a little bit sketchy. So that's definitely something to bear in mind. But currently, we're on a nice path. It seems to go from like a bit of scrambling to a nice path, a bit of scrambling to a nice path. So the scrambling definitely doesn't last too long. She says. We haven't made it to the highest point yet.
Floating with my back way down below me.
My first view of the other side.
Tail internally. For some time the world has seemed quite far away.
Down we go. Then all the way back up.
Most of the time I just don't know if I'm awake.
So now that we've made it to like a higher point and we can see Altea and the other towns on the other side, it is literally right on the cliffs. Like, it's incredible. I mean, it's a very steep drop on the other side, but it looks like we're literally just ridgelining. Ridgelining? Yeah, ridgelining along the cliffs.
Of anything happening. What's it mean to
I mean, it is literally straight down. Bit dodge. A little bit dodge.
the silence, so the silence, so the silence of this house.
Little bit of a scramble to get up or down depending on the way that you're going, but looks like we're heading back over there where that little guy is. The trail we were following was once used by old shepherds and fishermen, running the whole length of the park, and now as a protected wildlife area is home to some of the most dramatic coastal scenery in Spain, showing a completely different side to Benidorm that most visitors don't usually get to see. Everyone get back in land. For a trail that runs completely by the cliffs and along the coast, there's actually quite a lot of tree coverage, which is nice because despite it only being 16 degrees, because there's not much wind today, it is bloody warm. I bet that was a camping spot. And that there is a path we just came along. So close to the edge of the cliff. Steepest one yet, eh?
Hello. Come on, darlings. Let's go.
The fact that the sun is there painted on an almost horizontal walk up the hill.
I don't know where we go from here.
The only way is up.
Oh, right underneath, yeah.
Yeah, it's well trippy if you're scared of heights. Now I'd say that was the bit that was the challenging scramble that was on the All Trails comments. I'm not sure if there's a way around that or not, but when you look along this, it's all just like a cliff face, so it's probably the easiest way up in regards to getting to the top on this route. But yeah, it was very hands and knees, and you won't want to slip backwards, so it was a little bit sketch, especially if you're afraid of heights. But generally, this show's actually been pretty cool. The views are wicked. And I think we're now on our way up to the highest point, and then it's all downhill from there. No more up to go down. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Good to go? A lot of undulation. And there in front is our highest peak. Not far now. So the name Serra Gelada actually means icy mountain in Valencian, which of course isn't because of the weather, as it tends to be pretty warm here for most of the year. But it's because back in the day, the fishermen used to say that the moonlight reflecting off the cliffs made it look like they were covered in ice. So as we approach what I'm pretty sure is our highest point on this hill over here, the main path that we're on route 2, I'm pretty sure it ends like just super abruptly, so we have to now like join this road, which to be honest I completely forgot there was even a road up here. It's felt like so wild and remote. But yeah, I think we join the road for a sec up to the summit and then head back down a track and we'll be in La Almia, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. So you can go to Albia Lighthouse, which is an extra couple of Ks onto this route, I think. But just because of time, really, we want to head down into Altea so we can explore that, because today is our last day in Benidorm, so it'd be nice to go and have some daylight left while we explore out here. But yeah, if you did want to add a few more k's, the lighthouse does look quite cool. And I believe that's like a proper footpath. I'm not saying this isn't, but it is a little bit rocking. So yeah, almost at our highest point, and we'll pick you back up once we get there. Alt Del Govenador, our highest point, Govenador. And it's not until this point that I finally realised I had been saying it wrong this whole time. But as the highest point in the park, Alt Del Govenador sits at around 438 metres, offering some of the best views over Benidorm. And we made it back to the road. How long with that? 3.8k to the crew, which is the cross. So once you join the road, that's sort of the end of Route 2, and then it changes to Albia Lighthouse, which we haven't decided if we're going to do yet. Swag.
Swag.
And this is it, the summit of Del Govenador, something like that. But the views are wicked, and it's all downhill from here. The summit's on like a bit of a cliff edge, so it's not exactly a trig point, but it's so pretty. And just around the corner is the actual highest point. Looking at town now feels like when it's town day and you're on a long distance trail and it looks so close and you're excited to get there, but also like it's still like a good few K away. So the route down has been a mix of steep declines and a ton of switchbacks. But as we get closer to town, I thought I'd do our outro now because the camera is on the tiniest amount of battery and it's probably going to die in the next few minutes. But Albia's just behind us there, not too far to go. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Any more videos that I get will probably on my phone from here on out. But we'll see you on the next adventure. You're in your own world.
What, sorry?
In your own world. Say bye.
Bye.
So it's here at this signpost that the path splits. I don't think it's too. We did it! Made it to the car park.